Royal Caribbean Seaplex.
The Seaplex, the best thing on what we think is probably one of the best things, particularly on Royal Caribbean ships that visit Australia, the Quantum class ships. This thing's magnificent.
We keep referencing it to a PCYC. So, your youth clubs, it is the size of one of those.
Yeah, it's a huge community centre at sea that keeps the whole family active.
Yeah,
really.
pretty much.
There's always activities there for all ages.
Hey Deb,
Hey Matt.
do you know what the one bit of advice is that I always give new cruisers? They should seize the day.
Okay, so we've started unpacking the first bag. We were waiting for the second one, just chilling out in the room for a little while, and got a phone call. And because we were starting to wonder where our second bag was, got a phone call. Apparently, we have a forbidden item that's been detected in our bag.
But it is the 8th night on this cruise and we are here to have some fun on Carnival of the Seas with bumper cars. Check this out. How cool is this? You get to do bumper cars while you're at sea.
Alright, let's have a look at the bathroom. I like the royal bathrooms.
I love the royal bathrooms.
Why do you love the royal bathrooms?
Because you don't have shower curtains.
Matt is not a fan of the shower curtains.
Okay, so that's step 4 on how to get to your food on your first day and 5 steps for first time cruises.
That's a lot of mouthful.
That is all a mouthful. So now we're heading off to the lifts at the rear of the ship because that's where you want to get to Windjammer. That's the best way to get your food quick and easy on day 1 for first time cruises. So rear of the ship we go. We are up on the Lido deck. It is the New Year's Eve party about to kick off. It's going to be a cracker night.
Hey Deb,
Hey Matt.
what did one ocean say to the other?
What?
Nothing. They just waved.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Oh, wow. We try. We just make ourselves look daggy every day of the week, Deb, when we do this. I swear. But
Oh,
I'm
goodness.
assuming there is audio.
Yeah, I was just checking. Yes, we are.
We've got audio.
So
Excellent.
I was trying to get Matt to boogie with me to that music, and I'm like, we'll go to the left first. And so he goes, you mean that left?
I said, well, you
No.
pointed that way, so that's what I was wondering. I said, do you
Like-
mean the other left?
Anyway, it is so good to be back. Sorry we missed you guys last week, but yeah, work did call.
Yes, very, very
Sometimes
busy.
these things happen at this time of year. I'm sure every single one of you is dealing with the exact same thing at the moment. It is busy, busy time of the year.
Sure is.
And we have not bought one Christmas present yet.
I know. Like, I really, this year I feel behind.
Oh
I
my
feel very
gosh, I'm
stressed,
so
very behind.
scared.
Yeah, and we've got a lot to get through in the next couple of weeks. So, including cruises and stuff. But
Yes.
before we get into it, we've got plenty of people to say hello to.
We
So let's
certainly
have a
do.
look who's here. Let's start. So Linda jumped into the chat early. She's working tonight. So
Oh, well,
just
nice
wanted
that
to
you
say
commented,
hello.
Linda.
we've got Cruising with Frankie here. G'day.
Hey, Fran.
Frankie, how are you?
Can I stay here a while?
You
Absolutely,
can. Yes,
you can.
let's get into our little
Stay.
Wednesday Wonder World. We'll just stay here, get cruise friendly for a little while, everyone.
I
have
actually
a chat.
felt so bad last week because we had a bunch of comments from people going, I was prepped. I had my dinner ready. I had my glass of wine ready. I was sitting in my chair.
They clearly hadn't
felt
watched the
so
video
bad.
the week before. We did say we were going to be missing last week. Unfortunately, it just was
But
unavoidable.
we're back.
We both had work commitments.
Yes.
Who else have we got? We've got Mike
Hey,
here. G'day, Mike.
It's
Got
Darlene
you.
with you tonight.
Mike here, just chilling. It says we've got Janice
Hey,
is here.
Janice from Bendigo.
We've got Reese here as
Reese.
well. Our friends Rob and Al are with us.
Hey, good evening.
Beck is here as well. 3 more sleeps till Voyager. Yes,
Woo!
very, very excited about that one, aren't we? We're going to be talking about that a little bit later on in the show.
Yes, absolutely. But yes, coming close.
Yes, and we've got Tony here
Hey,
as
guys.
well.
Lovely to see you.
Di is here. Yes, yes, we
thanks,
did miss
Di.
you too. We missed everyone last week. We do love coming and doing these. Joe is saying a quick hello before heading over to Sean's live over at the Down Under Cruises.
Hi, Joe. Nice to see you, mate.
It's tricky at this time of year with
Yeah.
daylight savings and everything. It sort of
Yes.
creates that conflict, unfortunately, with the timing. Dasa, good evening to
Hey,
you.
mate. Lovely to see you
Good
again.
to see you, mate. Frank is here.
Good evening.
Tisha is here as well. I hope
Hey,
you're all well
Tisha.
tonight. Looking forward to the live stream. Yes, we are looking forward to the show tonight. We've got some news coming up. We've got a bit of a chat. We've got your usual weekly tip.
Which I think you're all going to find very hilarious. But anyway, we're going to get to that shortly.
Deb, we do get new people every week in the show, in
Correct.
the live chat. So,
So I might need to explain it a little
yes,
bit. To
we
people.
will shortly. Who else have we got? We've got Jebediah is here with us.
Nice to see you.
All the way from Melbourne, and
Hey,
then Lynn is
Lynn.
here from Shoal Harbour as well. We've got Damon. Where is he today? Just back from Weipa today. Surprised to see both Voyager of the Seas and Luminosa both in Cairns region day when flying in. Good to have you both back this week.
Were they both in at the
Yeah.
same time?
Yeah, well, Luminosa's just gone up doing a Great Barrier Reef cruise experience and left on the weekend. And Voyager is obviously due back on the weekend.
Yeah, but that's a busy day for the port.
Yep.
Mm.
I think
Or for the town.
Yeah, so I think Luminosa comes in from memory and Voyager's sitting out and tendering in. I could be wrong.
Yeah, okay,
I could be
cool.
wrong. Das is saying hello to
You got a
Jebediah.
mate there, Data.
Yep. Pete is here. Peter Sullivan from Queanbeyan. Beautiful place there in Queanbeyan.
Yeah.
Love that part of the world. Lismore, we've got Reese joining in from Lismore. Frank and Sharon are here from Emerald.
Oh, I love hearing where people are from.
We certainly do. Where have we got? Well, Bernie and Corinne are from Sydney and they are tuning in. Good to see you, Bernie.
Excellent.
And we've got Dyers in Townsville.
Nice part of the world.
Frankie, Cruising with Frankie is in Margate in Redcliffe.
Just up the road from us.
Yeah. Jellybean,
Aw.
hello.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Glad to have you. Kenko Cruising is here. G'day, g'day.
Hey.
Rowan and Noni are here
Good
as
evening,
well.
guys.
Only 17 days till Voyager. I'm excited and scared. That's from Dennis.
Why are you scared, Dennis?
Have you seen the number of, like, I'm getting messages, Deb, from all different people. There is a Christmas pajama pub crawl.
Yes.
There is a pirate pub crawl. There is,
Is that the reason why you're scared, Dennis?
there is a lot going on here.
Yeah, I know. Just pick your things.
There is a lot.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of pub crawls.
Yeah.
There could be a lot of crawling back to the cabins.
Yeah.
Could be a lot of fun.
Is that what you?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
interested. Is
Dennis,
that what you're actually
do
worried about?
let-
Is that just Matt's thing?
Dennis, do let us know. Katrina is here as well.
Hey, Dina.
Joe is here.
Good evening.
Noni's saying hello. Cruising to you ladies is saying hello as well. Hello, hello. Choking on my own words there.
Yeah, I was reading the next one.
Jebediah is saying he loved the dance
Oh,
moves.
so you got to see those?
Yeah. Anarchy Mum, and it's Christine saying hello in the chat. And then we've got, I've lost my mouse,
Oh,
Deb.
find that again.
Red Deb 23. Red Deb is saying
Red
hello.
Deb.
Yeah, it's not you, you're here.
Red Deb.
It's the other Red
Are
Deb.
you a Red Deb as well?
Quick hello from Voyager. C&K leaving late due to a medical. We'll run out of Wi-Fi as soon as we've used our freebies. Thank you for joining us from Voyager. We will see you on Saturday at the cruise terminal.
Potentially. Yeah, hopefully. That would be cool.
And it would be good to see them again. We haven't seen them since we were on Quantum in April.
Yeah. Is that the one?
Yes.
Oh, I lose track. Yes.
Wendy, hello, Wendy. Great to have you on board with us tonight. Mr. Governor, good evening from Capella Bar. Amy, the Cruise Crest fam is here.
Hey, Amy.
Jelly Bean, Thursday night Christmas shopping coming up soon. Yes, we will be doing that indeed.
I think so.
All right, Deb, before we get in, let's
There's a bunch of others
There's a bunch of others, so we'll pause there for a moment.
We'll come back.
We'll come back and say hello to a few more people. But
Yep.
Deb, it is time for your weekly cruise tip. For those of you that don't know, every week in one of these shows, we decided what we would do is Deb would do one short cruise tip every week. And then what we'll do is we'll bundle them all up into a video every sort of 10 tips or so.
I'm
so
actually starting to struggle a little bit, like, because I've done so many already that
where's your Excel spreadsheet? You're normally very organized with
I'm
this.
such a spreadsheet person, but I haven't done it with this. So I must do that. Anyway, what I'm going to talk tonight about, and some of you might find this absolutely hilarious. So we are going on a new ship this weekend. So we've actually never been on Voyager. So what my plan is to talk about is what to do when you get on a cruise for the first time. Now, for those of you who are regulars, everyone knows me as Directionally Challenged Deb. So I'm giving this advice, whether you maintain that advice and you are able to do that, hats off to you completely. But I'm going to give you my advice on what you should do, and just whether or not you like me and just forget it all. That's okay. So when you get on board, my biggest thing would be to find where your guest services is. So find where your atrium, your mid-level area. Generally, it's on a deck 4, 5, or 6, depending on the ship. But find that guest services, that lobby, whatever you want to call it, that area, because that's kind of a meeting point and an easy point to access from your cabin. You can find your way down there. The other access point I would actually say, or meeting point, is check in with the buffet. So generally up on your top decks, like 14, 14, 15, whatever it may be, depending on the ship. Find that spot and then work out your way back to your cabin. Now, I am all great in telling you guys what to do, but I guarantee you nearly every second or third time I'll turn the wrong way.
Look, I think, Deb, the point,
tell us how you do it, Matt.
The point here is find, as soon as you get on the ship, orientate yourself to those 3 or 4 key points, as you said, like guest services, an atrium or on Royal Esplanade, and then your buffet, so your windjammer or your main dining room, something like that. You just want that sort of triangle of 3 or 4 points.
Yes.
Where if you get lost, you kind of know a bit of a route where your traveling party might find you, triangulate you, and that sort of thing. But if from guest services, you always know how to get to your cabin. If you know how to always get to your cabin from the windjammer or whatever else, as long as you can get back to those things, you're always going to be able to get yourself around.
Yeah, look, you might be like me, and I've many of times gone, right, I know where I'm going. The buffet's that way, and no, I walk all that way, and then I have to go back the other way.
Yeah.
But at least if you've got a common place that you can meet, even if you're like a couple of minutes late, it's okay.
Yep. So find those key points on your first day, and then get yourself orientated as soon as you can. And once that's done, I think we've discussed previously, you've got your togs in your backpack that you've carried on. You can go to the pool or a solarium, go for a swim, go to the buffet for lunch, do a few different things like that. So
yeah, so it's a funny tip from me in particular, but it's a tip.
So Deb, I've got a little bit of a tip, and it's sort of come about as well from our experiences in the last couple of weeks. So we've got a dining package for this weekend's cruise on Voyager of the Seas. Yes. Unfortunately, it's not letting us book some of the centres. So we actually picked up with the Black Friday sales a cracker deal in our view, and it was $40 a day, or just $41 a day per person for the unlimited specialty dining package, which meant we can do lunches and dinners.
Yeah.
And we're doing this because we actually want to bring you guys a whole range of videos.
I feel like we're going to be eating a lot.
Yes. But we want to do some real deep dive videos for you on the specialty dining experiences on Voyager of the Seas. So we will have a couple of videos that are very specifically, here's lunch and dinner at Azumi, here's lunch and dinner at Chops Grill, here's lunch and dinner at Giovanni's, what the specialty dining experience is actually like, what the menu's like, real deep dives for you. So do one for each of those, plus we'll do our usual vlogs and things. But yes, so what we're going to have to do, our first task, once we've gone to our muster station, will actually be to go and find the specialty dining representatives, which will probably be down in the Royal Esplanade there.
Generally, it's on like your deck 4 or 5, depending on your ship, of course.
Yeah. So in the Royal Esplanade they will be, and we will have to go and see them and try and get that those lunch bookings sorted.
100% we will. But yes, we were trying to marriage up, like, if it was like Giovanni's, wrong ship. Giovanni's, maybe Azumi's, because it was a heavy plus a light. Oh, yeah, it took us a while to figure it out. But anyway, we were going to report all that to you on the next videos.
In the coming videos. Yeah. All right. So, Deb, we are going to get into some cruise news in a moment. We do have cruise news, but before we do that,
let's just catch up with a few
comments and questions and hellos as well.
Yeah. So there's a few people come on since.
We did say hello to Jilly Bean and Noni. It was Rowan's birthday too last week. There you go. I hope you had a good one, mate. For those of you who may have seen the video that went up the other day, our day 3 on Anthem video, Rowan was in that because after I had a crack at the seafood chowder again and hunted that down, Rowan jumped in as well and we bumped into the Rowan and Noni, and they went looking for it. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yes, so
he enjoyed it too.
He did indeed.
All right,
hello,
hey,
Joanne from Canberra. Hello. We've got Bradley from
nice
Hobart.
To see you've got a nice sunny day.
The team from the
Hey
Bag
guys,
Drop are
hey Mike
here.
and Jill.
Gareth is here. G'day. Fun fact, you both went into my eldest son's work at Chermside, and he was like, guess who I saw coming to work? That wouldn't have been at the
camera store.
particular camera branded store the other week, would it, Gareth?
How cool. You know what? Matt and I actually talk about this and we're like, so on cruises, people recognize us. And I'm like, until we get to the day where people start recognizing us in public, I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. Although I think I had mentioned on a live a fair few weeks ago that I had somebody into my work.
Yes, you did mention that. Yeah,
that knew me. So it was just a weird.
Chantel watching from Auckland.
Hey,
Hello.
Chantel.
Who have we got here? We've got Les, Danny, and Bridget watching tonight as well.
Nice, guys.
Missed a few weeks, but glad to be back. Well, welcome back.
Glad to have you back.
Recently, Anarchy Mum's just back from Encounter. Beautiful Christmas decorations. More changes have been going on. We will be keen to see. We will be back on Encounter at this stage at the end of
March?
January. Straight A weekend.
Oh, straight A. Sorry. Yes, we are.
Robin Al, yes, it is the same Les that's organising the pub crawl, the pajama pub crawl. Jo is here and she's from Brisbane. Rowan and Nani are from Geelong. All these Christmas cruises, I've got serious fear of FOMO. Oh, guys,
sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. You were on a cruise last month and we were sitting here going, gee, I wish we were on that.
That's true.
Diary just would not have allowed. Bought the PJs at the weekend and ready to party, Rob says. Yes, there is. We've got to do that. We've just picked up our Christmas sweaters for this weekend's cruise.
Have.
Jebediah says might see Dassa when Adventures in Melbourne.
Yeah,
Danny and I are on Voyager New Year's and have created an event on the Facebook page. Looking forward to that one, Les.
We are looking forward to it.
Red Deb's watching from Wollongong.
Nice.
The Boundless Destinations. It's Shanley from Gympie. G'day, g'day. Rose Bros missed us last week.
Missed
but,
you too.
Yep, thank you for welcoming us back.
Oh, goodness, there's so many. Like, I just do want to do a quick shout out because the channel is just growing and growing at the moment.
It is. We are loving it. Thank you very much.
We do appreciate it.
Don't forget as well, if you do have some questions tonight, because we will have our Q&A time in the back half of this show, put a question in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to add the question mark because that pops up on our screen and makes it easier for us to see the questions. Mandy is from Melbourne and is watching. Dennis, it's all happening, arriving on the day from Canberra. Brisbane Cruise Port is a marathon on. Yes, every day will be a party. Lucky I'm in business. Yes. Yes.
Very cool.
Where we go. Hello from Gympie. We're on Voyager for Christmas. Enjoy Voyager for Christmas. You will enjoy the videos that we will have dropping from next week. Stay tuned. It'll be a little bit weather dependent and time dependent, but we are going to also try. This is not a promise. Just like when we did the Anthem cruise last month, we will try and do a live stream of the sail out, but it will depend on what the weather's doing and everything else, because we do have to make it a decent sort of live stream. We do try to have the
there's a bit of setup.
There's a little bit of setup because we try to get a couple of the cameras connected and that needs the laptop. So keep an eye on the channel and the socials this Saturday for that. We will try and do that. But otherwise, next week, keep an eye on the videos because, there will be a number of videos starting to drop from Voyager.
Absolutely.
And you're going to help with some editing?
No.
Okay.
I'll help with filming.
Sure. We'll do that. The Marty Mariner Show. Looking forward to B2B Cruises, Feb on Anthem. Really enjoyed your recent videos on the ship. Thank you for tuning in for those. Yes, we are.
We're on a B2B as well.
Looking forward to that B2B. So it'll be nice, and we'll put a bit of romance in there with part of that.
How are you?
Well, it's Valentine's Day, so.
Oh, you're going to put some romance.
I'll try.
All right, everyone, you heard this.
I'll try.
You heard this.
Try. Okay, who's Peter saying he'll be on Harmony of the Seas in about 2.5 months. Awesome.
Nice.
Very cool, very cool. So a bit of travel to get there for that. One has said Deb
Yeah.
regarding desk services, next food, and then coffee and cake. Yep, good
All
way to
sounds
go.
great.
MS The World was in Cairns too and is docking in Townsville tomorrow for a few days. Oh, there you go.
All right, Matt, do you want to move into...
We're going to jump into some cruise news.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of comments here, but let's just move into some news.
Let's just pick up on this just quickly before we do. So CNK, they're saying 10 days on Voyages so far, not as easy as quantum class getting around.
No, don't tell me that.
We're losing Wi-Fi now. Okay. We'll watch. Oh, they'll check back in and watch tomorrow. A big recommendation: do not miss the ice shows. We already
100%.
have the ice shows in my calendar. So this weekend the ice shows are on 2 nights, I believe. So
yeah, looking forward to those.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be getting to those.
Thanks, guys.
All right, news. Let's get into cruise news, Deb. Let me get set up here with the cruise news. Let's share a screen. Share a screen.
You got this, Matt. Let's go.
Share.
Hey.
Okay. Look at that. I made it work. So, Deb, a couple of things this week. We've got Royal Caribbean. There's been the reporting again. This is a bit of an older story, but earlier in the year there was a passenger that passed away on a Royal Caribbean ship. Case is now going to court. The legal cases of the passenger's family are now setting up to sue Royal Caribbean over in the US. So this is not an Australian story.
Yeah, and look, us showing this, we don't intend on getting in any, heated discussions about whether the staff were wrong, the passengers wrong. This is just like putting it out there. It's a tragic circumstance. We feel for everyone involved.
But yeah, look, I am going to say 33 drinks. There's potentially an issue, obviously, in terms of the governance arrangements with the bar stuff, if this is true. But at the same time, there's also a self-responsibility factor, and it'll be interesting to see what comes of this. It's hard to know without all the facts. So you're right, Deb. You're right. Let's see where that goes. Now, sticking with some Royal Caribbean news. Before we do, it's probably this last point. It is starting to put the spotlight on this cruise and alcohol management and duty of care. We've seen there was some issues around suicides on cruise ships. People jumping off cruise ships, even here in Australia, post being in the casinos. Alcohol fueled, spending and gambling too much, all that sort of. Again, so are the claims. So it really does make you wonder if we're going to start to see, more of a push for limits on the alcohol packages. Last week, we saw there was news last week that Carnival have increased the time between when you can get your drink from 5 minutes to 10 minutes between orders on their drinks package. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you think there should be time limits, Deb, between when you get one drink and when you get another?
I have so many thoughts on this and don't necessarily want to put them all on a public platform, to be honest.
Controversial.
Look, just because you're on a cruise ship doesn't make it any different to being in a pub, a casino, a club, as far as, responsible alcohol gambling goes. I think that, the cruise ships, some have that limit of, even if you're on an unlimited drinks package, that, it's 15 drinks a day. I don't think that's a bad thing, but also don't call it unlimited drinks. But I think responsible service goes anywhere. It doesn't matter, where you are. You're on land, you're at sea, same.
Yep. Very true, very true.
Anyway, I'll keep that generic.
All right. So, Deb, the next next little bit of news then, sticking with Royal Caribbean, my question is Lilliput dead?
Now, sorry, you
go. No, you go.
I was going to say, for those that have followed our channel for a little while, we were on a ship last year when this breaking news kind of dropped, and then we were fed this information from staff when we were on a ship.
They were actually inspecting.
Yeah, that they were actually on Lilliput and looking at it. So we, created that news for you guys at that point in time. We've since had Michael Bailey step up and say that we're looking at, 26, 27.
27 was that was officially what was announced at the beginning of the year.
Correct. But as Matt has discovered that Lilliput has actually disappeared from the 2027 plans.
Yeah, so if we take a look here at the this slide is from the most recent Royal Caribbean Group investor presentation, so their quarterly presentation.
Yep.
Late October, early November, and you can see here. So they do this exclusive destinations 2 to 8 by 28 kind of thing. Now you'll remember at the beginning of the year, back in May, with much fanfare, they announced that Lilliput was going to open in 2027. Now there is still some advertising around that, and a few lives ago, we reported that when they announced the Santorini opening next year, which is actually a place that they've pre-purchased, like it's an old resort, club, beach club place that they've purchased and they're renovating. We thought, okay, maybe the dates were mixed up. So there was two versions of the press release, and one had 27 and one had 28 for Lilliput. There was a bit of confusion, but now it doesn't even appear in this time frame up to 28.
Yeah, so we're just questioning, what might actually be happening with this.
Yeah, now I know Rob's sitting in the chat going, ha, 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 told you so. This will never happen. This will never work. I've been saying
it can work.
Look, the one thing about the Santorini acquisition and the opening of that in the Med in 2026 is it sits with the model, that concept, buying something that already exists and then, Royal Caribbean grouping it, sits with what I've suggested that Royal would be better off, I believe, doing in, the South Pacific, and that's buying something like Irikiki Island. Irikiki Island in Vanuatu. Irikiki.
Irikiki or Irikiki?
You know the one. In Villa there, where you've got the resort. They've already got a partnership, although they just cancelled a number of the bookings that people had for day passes to the island. But yeah, I just think there's it would make more sense to buy something that already exists and provide that beach club experience there than with accommodation, because they've got the accommodation project going on in South America for the Silver Seas group. So why not?
Yeah, cool.
And it opens up itinerary options then, because you could fly to Vanuatu and then do a cruise, or cruise to Vanuatu and fly home, and you could get other locations in and other itineraries. So I think it would actually work for them. Anyway, so
I think we probably, unless you have something else to just comment on that, do we want to just cut back to some of these comments, because I think there's quite a few in there.
Yeah, all right, we'll do that.
Apologies if we don't get to yours.
Let's see. Yeah, Bagdrop says I saw a social media post from Royal yesterday with Lilliput on it. Yeah, they are still. It's interesting because it's dropped off the Royal Caribbean group, like in this investor presentation, but there is still Royal Caribbean sponsored ads saying that it's there. So, and the Royal Caribbean website does still say 2027. So, yeah, and says sign up for updates.
Yeah.
So
we're just sort of diving a little deeper, I think.
Yeah, interesting. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Rod says if they bought Iriki, then they would have to run the resort. Prediction from me, Matt. Not going to happen, lol. Well, as I said, Rob, they do have their accommodation project happening in South America. So running a resort's not outside of what Royal Caribbean Group have said they're going to do. White and Co. G'day, Wyatt. Welcome on board, mate. Glad to have you here with us.
G'day, mate.
There is a bit of chat before we get into the news.
How is Wyatt able to still join?
Not going to get into that.
Yeah, okay.
Kenko Cruising, Matt saying, dining, go back into the app on your phone and go through the reservation. You should be able to book there. Have tried. No, not working. Not working on the computer, not working on the phone. Very frustrating indeed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blake says, I'm going on my very first cruise next year for my birthday Carnival adventure, and I'm so nervous. Any tips you can give me not to worry about rough seas? Okay, Blake, number one, adventure means you're probably going out of Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
What time of the year are you going? Secondly, Deb, what do you do for rough seas?
Yeah, so I get seasick and have done every single cruise. So what works for me?
You don't get sick because you have.
Well, sorry. My first ever cruise I went on, and any boat, not ship, I've been on in the past, I do get seasick. So these days I take Travel Calm. I take it the night before I leave on a cruise, and then I take it every single night when I'm going to bed. So while it may make you a little bit drowsy, you're going to sleep anyway. And I have never been seasick in, how long have I been cruising? 20 years nearly, I would say. So apart from that first ever one I went on, which I got sick and then realized that I don't do well on ships, I just take it. Even if we've got smooth days, I just take it anyway and don't even bother about, worrying, going, oh, maybe I won't take it today, give it a shot. I just take it. So,
Yep.
And rough seas, we actually love rough seas. It's a bit of fun, because when you're on a cruise ship and you're doing nothing, it's like a bit boring. But when you're actually able to sway a little bit.
You can make a bit of fun out of it, right?
Yeah, look, we enjoy a little bit of a rock. It makes you feel like you're at sea. But yeah, don't worry about look, I've been in 3 cyclones now in all my cruising. So I've been in some pretty rough seas where the ship goes down, the waves go over the top of the ship. That's like extreme.
Yep.
And I don't think we've seen that. Ships are so much better these days. Stabilizers and things like that.
Yep,
so
definitely.
I would not stress if I was you.
Yeah. And there are a couple of people with other tips in the live chat as well. Peter, for example, saying ginger ale and green apples. That's always a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I've used that myself before if I felt a little bit off, and it always works. So, and there are a few other hints in there. I'm just trying to read the Alec 30. What is your favorite port visit? And is there a port you've been to a few times where you would prefer to stay on board?
Yes.
Okay, Deb, what do we want to do for favorite port? And for once, we always talk about Moorea.
We do.
So let's not say Moorea.
Yep. So if you're doing Trans-Pacific, we always say Moorea.
Yep.
If we're doing a South Pacific or an Australian cruise, look, I've got 2. I've got Mystery Island in the South Pacific, which I absolutely adore.
Mm-hmm. And
you know what? Eden's become a favorite.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. In terms of domestic ports,
yeah,
and we've bounced up and down the coast, but I really enjoy it. I find there's not a huge amount to do in Eden.
No, it's just a quaint country town.
It's a pretty port.
Yeah.
The pubs are there for a beer and a drink, and you can take in the beautiful scenery, and you can go and get the seafood chowder and just have a wander around, right?
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
So they would be my 2 favorite. Ports that I've been to a few times and would rather stay on board. Well, that's become a thing. Noumea in particular, I'm done. Like with maybe if I went really offshore and did some of those more inland
Duck
tours
Island.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But even like Port Vila, and this is literally because I've been so many times to Port Vila, I don't think I've got off the last couple of times. Or maybe once only. But there is so much to do in Vila. So to be honest, like I wouldn't count that out as like I need to stay on the ship because it's not that great a place. It is a great place and there is so much to do. I just feel like I've done a lot of it. But we split up a lot of the time. You go or I'll stay or I'll go, you stay.
So the interesting thing is our New Year's cruise, we're going to be at Vila for 2 days. We're overnighting in Vila. Now, you're actually going to, because funnily enough, my mother, who's done a lot of cruising as well, not as much as us, but enough, has never done Vila.
No, she's
we
never
were supposed to do it on the cruise last year, but it was just after the New Year's cruise we did, and that was just after the earthquake.
Happened,
so we had our itinerary changed. And so she's never been to Vila. So you're going to do just one of the basic kind of
we've got a tour
go
planned.
around tours.
Yeah. So the two of us are going to go and do that, which is one I've never done. So, you know, looking forward to that. So in saying that I don't get off every time, no, I am getting off this time.
You're getting off there. But I would agree with you. Numia's not one, unless we have something specific planned in Numia nowadays. I'm not in a
there's
rush.
There's been lots of things happening in Numia, unfortunately. Like it's been cancelled off this cruise for us as well. So we're not going there this time for New Year's. So we're doing the Port Vila for 2 days instead.
Yep. Rob's saying in terms of directions, just going back to that directions thing, general restaurants are at the rear of the ship. Generally they are.
Oh my God, Rob. Okay.
What?
I probably shouldn't even own this, but I was literally about to say I thought the restaurants were at the front. I don't know why I own up to this stuff. I'm so sorry. I have a name for a reason, all right? Stop it. Move on. Next one.
Katrina says she's directed
Perfect timing, Tina.
That's all right. She'll go out with you. Rowan says good place on the Quantum class ships is the midship lifts deck 5. It's a good spot to remember where you are. Exactly. Yeah, really easy to navigate from there.
Yep.
Rob says deep dive on specialty restaurants, Matt. Is that code for you? Going to eat everything in sight. I am going to try not to, Rob, because I have a target weight for the New Year's cruise, but I will be making sure that it is a detailed experience in those videos.
It just might be a few more laps followed by the lunch.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Choice is one of the best ever. Totally
We agree.
We've been to Blake's question there.
Some midgie
There's
flying around.
like a bug flying in here tonight. All right, where are we at? Let's get through. Deb, we're going to go back to...
There's so many in there.
Bernie
guys.
saying, love Voyager, did the last cruise in March 2020 before COVID shut down, 2 nights at Mystery Island and then circles off Sydney, but had a wonderful time.
Oh, nice.
Yes, we're really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great. And I think Noah's actually going to really enjoy, you know, just as we've been looking at it, the putt part, the flow rider, the rock climbing, there is the ice skating and the activities that you can do in the ice skating area. There's lots to do, so it's going to be great.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, so awesome all the same. Mr. Gumnut says, congrats to Rob and Ali for making the top 500 cruise content creators at Sail Away magazine.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, so Deb, you haven't caught up on this yet.
No.
It's been a bit of an interesting one. And please, everyone, understand, I'm not having a jibe at anyone who has been recognised in this. But as Rob points out a little bit later in the Rob actually says here, Cruise Craze fam and Deb and Matt, we should have been in his message sale, so hopefully they'll update. the really interesting thing is there were some, and I did see Rob's comment in here before somewhere, but there was another Aussie registered channel that had all these claims in it, but it's all basically like a bogus AI channel of cruise content, like AI voices, a bit of AI generated content with content that they'd like pinched from other places. And yeah, so I don't know how well that they vetted their list because but Bag Drop were able to get in there. And look,
Right,
thank you very much for your support, guys.
No.
Look, again, it's always fun to kind of look at these things, and I enjoy it. And
Is there 500 Aussie?
No, this is like a worldwide list.
Right, worldwide.
This is a worldwide list. So so we often look at that cruisetubers.com.
Yeah.
But this is another one. So yeah, it's
There's a
good.
few
And
lists around.
Sail Away magazine, you'll remember they're the ones that had that bit of controversy over the deal with Carnival and being lifetime banned from the Carnival group, but it wasn't a lifetime ban from the Carnival group. It was
Maybe not.
P&O. This was that one a few months ago. Anyway, so yeah, interesting to
We
be on the
don't
list.
do it
And
to be
again,
on lists.
congratulations
Yeah.
again to everyone that was acknowledged though. But yeah, so here's the statistic. 3 videos, 52 views between them, but 103,000 subscribers. So it was a bit of a dodgy channel.
Wow.
So
yeah, good for them. 103,000
so lots of bots.
subscribers.
So anyway, where are we? Let me see. There is a notice. Kenko Cruise, you mentioned that. Noni asked, did we get sick on Anthem? No, we didn't. Not at all.
Nope.
Christine Anarchy Mum
I'm
says
with you.
it makes it normal. Katrina agrees. Travel comes great. I got sick on the first cruise without travel calm. No seasickness with travel calm on the second cruise. Yeah, and there's a couple of different types, and you use the blue and grey box.
The original.
The original.
Yeah, I use the original. But it's different for everyone. You've got to work out what works for you.
Noni says that Mystery Island's favourite and stay on board is Noumea.
Yeah.
Rowan says very smooth trip on Anthem compared to South Pacific cruise.
That was a very smooth cruise.
Bag Drops say that some of their best memories are from when the seas are rough. They love it, but thankfully don't get seasick. Honestly, Blake, most of the time, you'll not even be aware of it being at sea. This is very true. And Blake, one thing I would say is, if you're on the ship, just remember, if you can get to if you really are feeling it, get to a lower ship, get centered on the ship as well. Get to a lower deck and get centered on the ship. So if you kind of get, into that sort of low V point of the V of the ship, like you're going to notice the roll and the
watch
rock a lot
the
less.
horizon. If you're near a window, look at the horizon.
If not, if you're in like on the Royal Esplanade kind of area or whatever, or in the atrium type areas, you tend not to even have to worry because you don't see a horizon at all. So
yeah.
Would Voyager have normally docked in Port Vila? Yes, it would have.
Yep.
It has before.
I used to dock many times. Every time I've been to Port Vila, I've docked.
Peter Sullivan says though he was lucky enough to go to Bora Bora. I imagine going to Bora Bora on a something like a Trans-Pacific cruise, and that would easily be up there as a top port.
Yeah.
It would be amazing. And cruisy tea ladies have been there too.
Nice.
Deb, you're not wrong about some of the buffets of ship Rhapsody buffets at the front.
Winning.
Yeah. Have you ever been on Rhapsody?
Sure.
I want to know how they pulled the channels in the first place. Yeah, Amy, very good question. It's Sail Away magazine. Who knows? I'm a letter over. Kim, g'day. Welcome on board. Don't worry. We are still going. We're having plenty of fun tonight. We're going to hook back into the next bit of the news now. But Rose does say Navigator is the best of the Voyager class ships. Been on Voyager, Explorer, Mariner, and Navigator, just adventure to go. have you got your ticks for the ships in the Royal Caribbean app? Make sure you check that out, because a lot of people don't realize, but in the Royal Caribbean app, there's like achievements, like buttons, like badges, so you can earn these like achievements. So depending on what ocean or what part of the world you've sailed, or what ship you've been on, what classes of ship.
Well, I need to look at this
so have
too,
a look
Rose.
at that. See, yeah. Anyway, Deb, let's get back into some of the cruise news. Let's get back on with the cruise news. So next up, what did I have in the list tonight? Discovery Princess has arrived as well. So this was a big one on the weekend. Discovery Princess has arrived in Australia with marking the 50th anniversary for Princess Cruises sailing in Australia.
Very cool. I think Adrian, the cruise and travel guy, covered this as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
A few people have. Big milestone for the network, for the Australian cruise network and cruise market. One of the, I think the youngest of the Princess ships to actually visit Australia. So very exciting news indeed. What else have we got? We've got Carnival ships to Wollongong. So the expert cruise group that trying to decide where to do an additional cruise terminal. We're due to meet again this month to discuss where to go. And again, the whole, should they go to Kembla or Port Kembla to Wollongong? This keeps coming up. I just don't know. Like, and
I think the more ports, the better.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Are you really going to want to fly down to Sydney?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we usually fly down the night before. We usually try and get
Correct.
like that 5 o'clock flight, 6 o'clock flight, get into Sydney about 8, sort of around that time.
Yep.
It's then like an hour, roughly an hour, if not a bit more. You're messing
it's
around.
Not a port.
Well,
Stop. It's a
No, this
leaving port.
this is what they're saying. Like, let's relocate because it'll be cheap. They reckon it'll be cheaper in port fees and everything, and there'll be less restrictions because of the harbour bridge. No harbour bridge to deal with. Not having to go around to White Bay. Like, let's leave from Port Kembla. Let's leave from Wollongong, an hour down the road.
I wouldn't
I'm
say.
watching.
I wouldn't say instead, if you want to add it for the odd cruises, go for it. But it's a no from me. If you live there, it's fantastic.
If you live in Sydney, I don't think all that greater Sydney area, or even Canberra to an extent, I don't see this as being a bad thing necessarily. What I see this potentially impacting is, I know for us, we would probably be less likely to go to Sydney to cruise.
Yeah.
And we would be looking for those OPT and White Bay.
Wollongong, you mean,
yeah.
to Sydney.
Well, we would be, greater Sydney area, we would be
Yes.
less likely to go down.
Correct.
So, I mean, what do you think?
No, as I just said, for us, we wouldn't travel there to get on a ship. If it's a destination, possibly. But for somebody who lives outside of Sydney, we're in Brisbane, obviously, no. But it might have a market in Sydney, but does it have enough of a market to fill a ship?
And they have to build this too, right? So, it's interesting. I don't know. Not convinced. But at the same time, as a pressure relief valve, something like this, if they could do this and sort of get some more cruises into, because Royal Caribbean have said they'd move there in a heartbeat previously as well. So if you had Newcastle and you had Port Kembla, and then you had all the cruise facilities in Sydney, you actually start to get a bit of, a network of greater Sydney area cruises, which could be interesting.
Yeah, okay.
that could be a big capacity, solve the capacity issues down there. All right, next. What is the last one? This is an interesting one, Deb. I want to talk about this. So you may have seen today, Virgin Voyages have also announced that they're going to offer this instant elite status to 50 million travelers. So 50 million loyalty members are eligible for instant Virgin Voyages status matching. And the status matching is across airlines, hotels, cruise programs. You get access to the Virgin Blue extras, perks, and onboard benefits. It's part of their bold customer acquisition strategy. And they're trying everything. I keep hearing about cruise passes that they're offering and all sorts of things. Some people are saying that it's a huge thing, a huge part of the cruise loyalty wars. Obviously, we know that Carnival are having their changes next year, and Royal Caribbean have announced changes next year as well. But what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Right. Okay.
Do you want to know more?
My questions are, when you talk about status matching for airlines, so does it work the other way around?
What do you mean?
So if you're a Virgin frequent flyer on aeroplanes, is it going to match back to Virgin Voyages?
No.
Nothing to do with each other?
No.
Okay. Just thought I'd throw that out there. And that's a question that I was asking, so other people may.
So I'm going to bring up, let me bring up for you because this isn't as good. I don't think this is as good as people are making it out to be, right? So here's the list. So this is the eligible programs that can match. So you can status match from various cruise lines. So Azamara, Carnival, but only if you're gold, platinum, or diamond. Celebrity, right through Royal Caribbean. So, but only again platinum, emerald, diamond plus, etc. You got the various airlines. You got the hotel groups, and it has the various levels. So this is available on the website. So this is where you can match from. Here's the benefits grid. So after one sailing, you're a member of the Virgin Voyages Sailing Club. They're talking about it's this blue extras.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is where, and then you've got deep blue extras which come after it. Now, what do you get with blue extras? You normally it's 3 to 4 receive perks on voyages of sort of 3 cruises of 3 or more. 3 to 4 cruises. So you get the eateries, the Wi-Fi, the group workouts, soda and water, entertainment, 1 specialty coffee per day. You get the cocktail events, you get the 1 bag of laundry, a dedicated sailor support service, then you get offers, promos, and the usual stuff. Now, here's the thing. This is why I don't think this is good. They're saying this is an industry first that takes rewards beyond the sea. We know, okay, fair enough. They're matching to holiday, to hotels.
Mm-hmm.
You get fast-tracked into the Virgin Voyages Sailing Club to enjoy their blue extras, VIP-inspired perks on a new sailing. So the blue extras will be added once as part of this limited time offer. Following that sailing, the standard sailing club journey applies. Earn, unlock, and sail with blue extras again once reaching the 3rd voyage. So this isn't a true status match. It's not, because you're going to get the perks of the next level for your first cruise, basically for a cruise.
Yeah, I feel like I need to read that multiple times to understand it.
So either your first cruise or your second cruise, you'll get it. You'll get it once.
Yeah.
All right. But then on your you've got to do your third cruise to then get to maintain that, to have that again and keep that moving forward.
Okay.
So I don't think it's as big. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. What do you think of this? I know Virgin Voyages currently aren't sailing out of Australia again. People keep wishing, and there's rumors that maybe they'll come back. Don't see it happening myself anytime soon. But yeah, what do you think? Is this useful to you, this status match? Would you do it? I know that MSC obviously have their status match program as well, which is very popular. So let us know in the comments. Anyway, that is the cruise news for this week. We'll dive into some questions and comments again now. Where are we at, Deb?
Oh, yeah, there's quite a lot in here.
Danny Rose says, my Royal app has ships and places highlighted that I haven't been to. As late as last year, I had 2 cruises added, but hadn't been. Oh, there you go. Interesting. Hadn't been on. It's interesting. As she traffics South City. No, not quite.
I think, yeah, that one.
Marty, the Mariner Show asks, I mentioned romance on the February Anthem cruises. Will it be a tips video for us novices? Yeah, I can tell you. Look up the kidnapping video.
That's what I was waiting for him to say that. Yeah.
Look up the kidnapping video.
And is that what it's actually called?
Let me have a look.
It might be. But yeah, have a look at that one. Yeah, Matt sort of went above and beyond for his proposal. And then
because I'm a sucker for romance.
Yeah, where's the next video?
Oh. Let me share. So this video here. Check this one out. They got engaged on a cruise. Cruise kidnapping ended in a love proposal. There you go.
Yeah,
So,
have a watch of that. Like, considering Matt had not done one cruise before he did this because he knew how much I loved it. It's an interesting story.
This is actually the story of my first cruise.
Yes.
So yeah, do go and check that video out for a start. But yeah, we can work. I can work on putting a few things together.
Can you?
Yeah, I'll do that. I can do things to check and try for a romance on a cruise.
Wait and see. I'm just going to come back to this. Remember this.
I'll do that. Actually, I've got an idea for a video. Cool. All right. We will film that on the New Year's Eve cruise.
Okay. Watch and wait.
Okie dokie. Let's see. I live in Sydney and I'd consider a ship departing from Port Kembla. Yep. Fair enough.
Good to know.
Anarchy Mouse says Wollongong is a fair way out from Sydney. This is true. Hey guys, can't wait for Voyager on Saturday. Hope to meet you. I heard a rumor that this cruise is a swinging cruise. What the hell?
No, I can't say I have heard anything.
No,
not on Royal Voyager.
Look, no. Look, there are people that do these things,
100%.
And look, that's for them to do. Not our scene. We don't get involved. We don't.
No, but I haven't heard that either.
No,
but yeah,
come
and say hi to us though.
You've been in the Facebook group more than me.
I literally haven't been in it much.
Yep.
Yeah, but yep.
Dennis asks a question. I believe Wollongong needs to be the next cruise port, especially if we get Oasis class ships. Well, this is true because Sydney Harbour, like the OPT, could not handle an Oasis class because it would basically pretty much close off all the ferries.
Yeah.
Brisbane can handle Oasis class. And yeah, I believe Kembla is deep enough to handle Oasis class. Chris says, but Port Kembla would make it easier for us to cruise from, as my in-laws are already 30 minutes from there. There you go.
Look, and it will suit certain people, of course.
Bagdrop says, I love being able to be on board within an hour of leaving home, and there's nothing quite like a Sydney Harbour departure and arrival.
100%.
Very, very true. Mark Oliver says, hey guys, booked to go on Anthem 8th of January for 9 nights to Vanuatu and with my 14-year-old son. Clearly I spent too much in the casino on the way over from Hawaii. Free cruise bonus. It happens, but
sometimes these things, look, we have in the past, obviously, not obviously, but we have spent like literally $400 in the casino and qualified.
Yeah, well, we qualified. You spent $400 in the casino on one cruise.
Yes.
Qualified for Prime.
Yes.
In the casino, which gave us a free cruise for Prime.
Mm-hmm.
It gave and drinks for you for basically 12 or 18 months or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And you got a free cruise voucher for that as well. So
that's a whole other thing. But no, we've certainly
from
found
$400.
Yeah. We certainly found that there are some benefits in that that you don't have to spend an absolute fortune.
But it's only if you can.
Yes.
So
correct.
Lynn Valley, Port Kembla has a deep harbour port, so the bigger ships can already dock instead of having to build a new dock. Yes, but they still would need the passenger facilities, and that's what they have to be able to. They've got to be able to process the passengers. Dock itself, yes, is there. But they would just need to figure out all the passenger handling side of it. Newcastle, Wollongong, Sydney. Yep, just saying. Yep, would make sense. Robin Alley says, woohoo, we're elite on Princess. Yes, so you could status match to the Virgin one.
Yeah.
You have to book your cruise by the end of March to be able to get the status match, though. So didn't say that you had to take it, said you had to book it. Chook says, so you get a bag of laundry and a few coffees on one cruise. Not very impressive. No, it's not. The $100 bar tab, no. Rob, if I go back to that for a sec, let me bring that up. The benefits, it's the blue extras that they talk about you getting, not the deep blue extras. So the $100 bar tab credit is not until you get to the 5+ sailings. So that's kind of where that's at the moment. So you've got to get, unless there's something in the fine print that I've missed, it should just come down. Yeah, so it actually says here, eligible sailors who redeem access key will receive one complimentary bag of laundry, one specialty coffee per day, invitation to an exclusive on-board cocktail event, and a dedicated sailing club sailor services support. The loyalty perks are to be applied to the primary sailor only.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Tag, you're it.
Yeah, that's basically it. So, and as I was saying just here, you need to, Virgin Voyages will provide an enhanced this match on a new booking purchase between 9th of December and 31st of December when booking 31st of March, sorry, Sailor Month, enter access key provider. So you got to pre-register to get the access key to then do all this stuff. So,
right.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't think it's that worthwhile myself. I'm not seeing anything rushing. I'm not rushing out to do that. Whereas, once I get my elite sorted in March with Princess, I'll be doing, you've already got elite.
Yeah.
I'll get that, and then we'll do an MSC status match because I can see it's going up to Japan and places like that, and, and doing MSC out of Asia.
Yep.
Any catch up on the planned 3-day Voyager this weekend? If you see us, come and say hello.
That's a planned catch up.
We haven't got anything planned as yet, but that is at this stage because more than anything, we've barely seen each other in the last 2 weeks to even have a chat and work out what we're doing this weekend.
If we come up with anything, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, please, if you see us, come and have a chat.
Yeah, come and have a chat. Indeed. Where are we? I feel I've missed something.
I think we've missed probably a lot.
I've missed the conversation here because people are saying they hope something comes back. Okay, kidnapping video, got it. I hope we see you on there. Yep, I hope so. Wendy, I find City easy to get to, even though I live a bit away from Port Kembla at Albion Park. I'm not that far from Shellharbour. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Rob says, thanks for clarifying the bar tab, Matt. Just read it quickly while she had it up on the screen. Yep, no worries. My bad, missed the cocktails. I could make that worth something. Fair enough. Gig Sky question. It relies on cellular at sea. Carnival last week no longer has this. Once out of port, it just went to no service.
Gig Sky.
Interesting. So I was planning on trying to do Gig Sky this weekend, but I'm going to just timing didn't work out, so we're doing on-board Wi-Fi, but we have Gig Sky for our for a crew. Which crew? I've got a Gig Sky package sorted anyway, so it's going to use it for one of the upcoming cruises to do some data tests and things while we're at sea.
Okay.
I think I decided I'd use it for the South Pacific cruise over New Year's, do some data tests and things during the day.
Okay.
That way we can do some close to port and some further away in the South Pacific.
Yep.
So we'll let you know. But Christine, I might have to have a look at using Gig Sky on the Australia Day long weekend instead and see what it's like on Encounter then. Rob says they won't be booking by March anyway. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys, do we have any more questions?
Yeah. It has been great catching up with everyone. I think, being away for just that 1 week, there's just so much to catch up on in particular, isn't there?
There is indeed.
Let's talk about next week.
Let's talk about next week.
Next week will be our final week for the year.
Yeah, well, yes. So our final Wednesday night.
Christmas catch up.
Our final Wednesday night live stream for the year.
Yeah, because the following Wednesday is Christmas Eve and the following one is New Year's Eve. So,
hey?
Yeah. Yes. So this will be our end of year celebration with you all. So we're saying, let's all get dressed up. Let's all, get our Christmas gear on. We may have some special guests joining us.
Yes, we have confirmed a maybe and a couple of extras still to let us know.
So sit down with your favorite drink and your favorite Christmas goodies. We might have a couple of Christmas games. It's just going to be a bit of fun. End of year. It's been massive. We'll bring to you anything that is, pressing in cruise news, but it's just going to be a lot of Christmas fun.
Now, I am going to put a shout out during that live stream as well for you to whip your phones out. And when we put the post up next week for the live stream, you remember back last month, I said, take a selfie of yourself and put it in the comments section on Facebook. I will be getting you to do that next week. So dress up, make sure you got your Santa hat on or Christmas shirt or your drink in hand, whatever the case may be. Let's make this a fun end of year live stream. As Deb said, we're going to have a few friends with us as well in the on the screen taking your questions. We'll be chatting about and reflecting a little bit on what has been and what is coming up.
Yep.
We don't want to reveal everything for 26 because we do want a few surprises in there. I think we're going to surprise ourselves too because we haven't got everything sorted yet.
No.
Deb, coming up in the next couple of days, there is a video already scheduled for tomorrow. I think.
Sure.
Should be. If it's not, it will be very soon scheduled for tomorrow. And then we've also got, there we go. It's tomorrow. A video scheduled for tomorrow night. It's only a short one. It's a bit of a wrap up from our Anthem cruise. Then we've got a cabin review from Anthem coming on Friday. And then we go into the Voyager of the Seas cruises. So don't forget this Saturday as well to keep an eye on our social media. Keep an eye on our social media because you don't want to miss out if we do this Sail Away live stream. Rob's asking, what about some carols? Yeah, Rob, we'll get you
If you want to hear me sing, Yes, sure.
We'll get you singing some Christmas carols, Rob. Why not? Bagjoss says, can you sing, Rob? I would break the internet if I sang Just Us the Tea Ladies.
There's a story behind that one.
Fun. It'll be interesting. Let's see what we can find out. It's going to be
Yeah.
fun. There is no rules, no times. We're just going to chill out, have fun, and enjoy it next Wednesday night. So we look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. Hope you
Thank
found the
you.
news helpful. Hope you found Deb's cruise tip helpful. And we will see you. For those of you that are joining us on Saturday, we will see you on board.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, we will see you next Wednesday.
Good night, everyone.